Morning, Jack Creamer. I'm the pump segment manager for Schneider Electric, called the pump guy around here. And I want to share with you a little bit about some of the trends in the pump industry that are going to impact all of us down the road. And one of them is water scarcity. And I think we're probably all familiar with that term. We hear it every day. The poor folks in California are waterless. But when you look at the actual details, and we'll show you a chart here, you'll find out that actually much of the U.S. is in a drought condition, and even more astounding is when you look at the global view. It's really a global issue as well, so that's going to have an impact on pump moving forward. For example, it's going to create new technologies. It's going to create things like water capture, desalination, water catchment, those kinds of things, which just open up new markets, create new opportunities. Another one is energy. And we have a separate module on energy, which we'll go into more detail on, but energy is an issue that's facing us all today. They're forecasting that the consumption globally is going to double by 2050. So we all have to better understand how we're going to manage that energy, and pumps have quite a bit to play. And we spoke earlier as well about some regulations coming from the DOE and AHRI that are going to set some standards out there for us to meet, so there'll be some changes there. And then the last one is actually urbanization, which is probably one of the lesser known changes, but one that will have an impact on pumping. Today, they say 50% of the world's population lives in cities. And by that definition, significant city, we can get you further definitions if interested. But they say that by 2030, I believe it is, that 70% of the world's population will live in cities. So there's a tremendous shift from the rural, less urban type venues to the much more large city urban. What that's going to ultimately result in, I think many of you have probably heard of or are aware of the infrastructure debate and how edgy that is right now already. Many cities, particularly older cities like New York City, have infrastructure systems that have been in place pre-1900. So as that population grows, it's going to put a stress on that, plus just the need to manage increased population will create new opportunities, new demands.